So I was sitting in my new apartment, just minding my own business, watching YouTube, being the general couch potato that I am, not generally doing anything productive with my life, when suddenly, and this might sound kind of crazy, and I don't even know if I should be telling you guys this, but suddenly a voice spoke to me in my head. It was a suspiciously Russian voice, and it said, "Hey, why haven't you recorded Epic War?" And I thought to myself, Epic War? What the fuck is Epic War? And the voice kind of laughed and said, "If you don't record Epic War in the next 72 hours, I'm going to murder your family and kidnap you." And I said, "Wow, that's kind of threatening." um but I listened, and here I am playing Epic War, totally because I want to. Let's not mistake that. I want to play the game. It's so fun. I absolutely love it when I spend 3 hours on an unbeatable level, because game design is just something that is it's not something that you can learn. It's something that you're born with. Either you know how to design games or you don't, and it doesn't matter how many years you spend in college trying to learn. You're just not going to now. There's a different Russian voice that might watch this video and beg to disagree. But he can go and kiss his 6-digit salary ass somewhere else. What am I talking about? Anyway, this is Epic War 4. I think I have the music on. I'm not sure if I'm not supposed to be able to hear it right now, but it doesn't. Oh, it is making noise. Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Uh, you know, the last time I ever made a professional video was never, actually. I don't make professional content. This sounds really loud in my ears. You know, I know Laswin's gonna be like, no, the music, the beautiful music, but I don't like listening to the music. I like being able to play, and you know what I can do. You know what I can do. Not that. That's a bad thing. Let's do this. Let's unmute and then go to the settings, right? And then let's turn the music off and keep the sound effects on. I'm gonna turn them down though. Just because I think the sound effects do make it a little bit easier to get invested in the video itself. So anyway, I haven't uploaded an actual video in a while. I uploaded a Epic War 4 fail compilation, and that was only because I was coaxed by a Russian voice in my head to do that. But let's see. Today is Tuesday, August 31st. The time is 15:47, or for you non-military normal people, it's truly sickening. It is 3:47 p.m. I live in Japan. I am in my apartment. I just paid the rent. I was about a week late on my rent because, like I said at the beginning, I am a couch potato, and I didn't think that it would be a problem until it was a problem. I spent today and yesterday at work on my ship in the 90-degree heat, with fire hoses. Now, if you don't know what a fire hose looks like, okay, if you don't know what a fire hose looks like, okay, it's a long orange tube. Anyway, we were supposed to test these fire hoses to see if they could withstand high amounts of pressure, and by high amounts of pressure, I mean 300 psi. You don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. That's what it's supposed to reach, though. But the thing is that my ship has this giant big pipe running through it that has seawater. We call this a fire main. The seawater flows into these things called fire pumps. You screw a fire hose into a fire pump, and then you open the fire pump, and water comes out of the fire hose. But the fire main is locked at 150 psi. So you're asking, with chattering teeth, Shademus99, how exactly did you get the psi of the hoses to 300 when the pressure of the water that comes out of the pump is only 150? And to which I would reply, great question. I know that's exactly what you were asking. You totally don't want to get on with the video. You want to hear my story. That's the truth, I think. Anyway, so basically we had this little pump, and it was just a little generator mounted to a square red metal plate. And this generator had to have been 10 years old, extremely finicky, covered in salt, because it's salt water, and when salt water dries, it leaves behind the salt. This thing looks rough, and we're using it, and it's really finicky, but hey, we got it to work. After 2.5 hours in the grueling sun, we got it to work. This thing was filling up our hoses with that extra 150 psi, so we were able to successfully test them. And then the generator exploded. It didn't actually, like, it didn't explode, but I'd like to think that it's basically what happened. It went brrr, and then, and it just spat dust everywhere. And as soon as it did that, I was like, yep, water just got in. And then we opened it up, and yep, water got in. I don't know how water got in, but water got in, and it completely fried all of the circuits in the generator. And I'd make fun of the manufacturers and say, hey, you built a contraption that's designed to literally flow water through it. Why is it not more, tough against water? But like I said, this thing's 10 years old, covered in salt water, and it's military grade, which, if you're not in the military, you hear that and you think, oh, that means it's pretty good. But if you are in the military, you hear that and you're like, oh, that's horrible. Oh, God, no. So yeah, that's basically how I spend all day. So I think moral of the story is I feel very disappointed. So what better time to play Epic War 4 than a time when my disappointment's already at an all-time low? It can't possibly get any worse. I need to stop joking about how much I need to stop joking that I hate this game. I don't hate this game. It's just hard to play sometimes. You might be noticing that my microphone quality as well as my actual commentary is a lot better. It actually turns out that not sitting in a room filled with other people who give me dirty looks when I talk too loud actually helps boost my my comfort. So hooyah for some good commentary. I'm also consciously telling myself not to cuss every other sentence because I watch these videos back in editor and I get kind of uncomfortable. I am recording, right? It would be funny if I'm 6 minutes and 49 seconds into my recap on my life and I'd look and it turns out I was just talking to myself. It wouldn't be any different than like normal day-to-day life, but I would be a little upset because this wasn't the intention this time around. Anyway, there were some issues with previous episodes and lag. Lasmalin recommended I try zooming in. I tried to zoom in and I was just staring at pixels. I zoomed out and I was still staring at pixels, but it wasn't as bad, but it didn't let me zoom out to where I wanted to, so I have it back to where it was. I turned blood and gore off, and I turned the graphic quality down to low, and that seems to have done a pretty dang good job so far. I did a playthrough round, and I had at least 200 entities on screen at once, and a lot of them were archers, and a lot of them were getting knocked up into the air, explosions, blah blah blah, and the screen wasn't lagging at all, but maybe it'll be different now that OBS is recording. Such is the life. Anyway, we are going to be trying to kill an angel today. I think System of a Down made a song called Chop Sushi or something like that, where basically he said that he cries when angels deserve to die. Now, I'm going to cry for completely unrelated reasons, but angels will still die nonetheless this episode. I did actually play this level before, and I wish I had the footage, but my old Surface Pro decided to explode. Once again, it didn't really explode, but I'd like to think that it did. Screen went boom, and basically I told myself, wow, so this angel's really strong. It teleports and then kills everything. And I told myself, wow, if only there was a Russian voice in my head that could give me some advice. And then boom, a Russian voice started talking to me. And I was like, oh my god, a Russian voice in my head. And it said, wow, if only there was something you had that could just stop the angel from moving. And I said, huh. You mean like a time stopper? And then he was like, yeah, like a time stopper. It'd be kind of crazy if the game had a time stopper. And then I looked at my thing, and then I saw this, and what is it? Says time stop. And I thought, I don't know about that. I also made an offhand joke to Laz that it was way too expensive to use reliably, and now I can see that it definitely is not as expensive as I thought it was. It cost 87, and if I were to look at the spell that I like to use, which is Shield, yeah, that costs 10 mana less. So yeah, this is not as expensive. I'm gonna take out the comment and put in the time stop. So I have Healing, Lightning Bolt. So for this battle, there are two little nymphs that sit with that angel. And I imagine that to kill those little nymphs isn't going to really be a big deal, but I do want invincibility, so I'm going to take out the lightning spell and put this in. Now this angel does enough damage such that heal spells are basically going to be useless. It one-shots everything. However, I do want troops that are going to be able to blitz out some serious damage, so bombers are going to need to take a hike, as well as the magic cannon. As much as I love magic cannon, as well as succubus, I want troops that can punch fast And Succubus, as good as they are, just don't do the kind of damage that I'm looking for here. So in terms of damage that I am looking for, I have Were-Tigers, which, I don't know. They do 80 damage, whereas I could use Elf Snipers. I think Elf Snipers are a given. I have Valkyries. Valkyries are the ones with the spike in their hands. I thought that those would have been like Spearmen or something, but they're Valkyries. This game is very historically inaccurate, but, you know, that's just one of the many things that I have to gripe about it, I guess. These guys do 85 damage anyway, so nothing to scuff at there. As well as Phantom Ghosts, but they're level 1. So are Were-Tigers. I'm gonna put Were-Tigers in. Basically just load myself up with as much stuff that deals damage. We're gonna save up mana. We're gonna time stop. We're gonna segue a time stop into a damage up and a Berserker, which isn't gonna increase critical damage. I have 25 goblins, a bunch of units that shoot arrows. Hopefully that critical up will do something. I basically have one shot to kill this angel, and if I don't kill the angel, I might be able to activate an emergency invulnerability, but that only lasts for like 10 seconds. So basically, moral of the story, I might get my cheeks clapped, or I might clap some angelic cheeks, and there really is nothing that I could say other than let's get into it. Anyway, I thought it was funny that this level takes place in a snow area. Like, yeah, this is where I would expect to find a full-fledged angel, just in the middle of a tundra. But, you know, I digress. Yeah, there she is. I think this is probably the coolest angel design. I thought that the Archangel from Epic War 2 was really cool just because of how big it was and how, like, it had this big-ass sword, but I don't know, it was just something about it being transparent. Like, I like the idea that the angel unit is semi, like, it doesn't have a physical form. The only physical form it really has is the sword. Now, I have looked at the angel statistics in the upgrade menu, and I can say with utmost certainty that this Titan unit has the least amount of health among all Titan units. But it still has a pretty respectable amount of health. I don't know if a single time stop is going to kill it or not, and there might be a little bit of trial and error in place here and just trying to get this to work, but I'll cut back whenever I have max mana and I'm ready to try something. You know, I made a comment on, like, episode 3, I believe, talking about, I believe I said he was a gopher. I don't remember what animal I called him. Apparently he's a tiger. I don't see it, but he's the big dude with the sword, and I made a comment that I hated him, but I was happy that I'd get to use him one day. Thought I'd be using him against a much different enemy, but, you know, I digress. Anyway, we're at max mana, we're ready to go. So here's the working plan. I'm gonna send my units to right here, where my mouse is spinning around at. And as they're running, it's going to trigger the angel. The angel's going to dash and try to kill everybody. But I'm going to stop that by stop her from killing everything by using a immortality spell. This immortality spell is going to basically mean that her attacks, she's going to teleport, kill nothing, and teleport back. The moment she teleports back, time stop. Time stop, and my troops should literally be right there ready to go. In theory, it's a great idea. In practice, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Alright, seems to be working exactly how it was intended. Alright, come back. Alright, stop. Alright, now damage up. Damn, she has a lot of health, bro. Oh shit, but wait, what? She's dead? What happened to the angel? I played that too well. I played that way too well. Oh my god. That was insane. What the fuck? There's probably gonna be one that spawns from the revenge wave. I'm gonna have an invincibility spell ready just in case. Literally, once we get to the halfway point, I'm gonna use an invincibility spell and back out of there. Alright, I'm gonna have it ready. Literally, if I see that angel even for a split second, the moment I see it, I'm invincibility. I'm gonna do it anyway. And damage up and critical up. Magic horses, more like dead horses, am I right? So funny. Anyway, I have 4 seconds of invincibility. I like this Were-Tiger. He does a lot of damage. My invincibility is worn off. And I think it shows. Let's back up a little bit. There's no point in keeping this front going. I don't see myself winning this fight. Can you back the fuck up? Okay. Last one, I know you're working on fixing this game for whatever that's worth. Please make the fucking characters more responsive. That's all I ask. Also, am I gonna be able to kill this? I don't know if I can kill this or not. These guys have a lot of health. It turns out the angel wasn't the scariest part of this. Alright, try? Try something? Oh, Were-Tiger's about to go crazy. Knock them all up, knock them all up. Or you can just miss completely, that's cool too. Alright, their health is dwindling too much. I think that I'm gonna win this. Yeah. Vigriff, fuck him up! Mess him up, Vigriff, destroy him! Okay. Very nice. I was fully expecting to pan back over and there just be an angel sitting there waiting for me. Look at them run. Where are you gonna run to anyway? Oh no, that's gonna stop me. Oh, they healed themselves, lol. They wanted to prolong their misery. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and destroy this castle. Even if an angel spawns, I have invincibility, which, again, I'm gonna just levitate here with it. I'm not really worried about it, though. This castle's gonna die. Oh my god, first try. Okay. Yes, I was completely correct in my analysis that angel's health wasn't really that insane. And I think I was very correct to initiate that fight with the invincibility, get in the angel's face, and then drop a time stop right there. I think that could not have gone better. Which, damn, it feels good to finally be good at this game. Oh my god. I'm not even good. And that is a lot of 9s. That, you know, my favorite number is 9. I don't know if you noticed, but my YouTube name actually has 2 of them at the end of it. So this makes me quite happy. What are the odds of this? Anyway, this is that celestial angel I was just talking about. I kind of want one. But I also want the... Do I not have the Tyrannosaurus? The... Spikosaurus? The dinosaur of legends? Spoken of only in fiction? Because I don't think I do. If I do, I'm just very blind. Lord of Fire, there is the Sky Dragon, the Celestial Angel, so there should be one down here. It's probably this. I didn't know that you could buy the last hero? Kara the Slayer? Melee attack. Okay, so she's up front, kind of like Vigriff. Okay. Strong versus all. Okay. That means that the Stabosaurus literally has to be here. Oh, he has a name. Okay. Lazulin in DMs at Lazulin, he referred to this guy as Diablos, and I asked, was that the name of him? And he didn't say anything to that, so... Lazulin was absolutely wrong. He's not just Diablos. He's great Diablos. He resists arrows, which is the important part to beating the aforementioned impossible level. Once I unlock him, I'm gonna retry that. However, I am not going to save up to buy him. Well, shit, I don't know. I do want to upgrade Kara. I don't even know what she does. Okay, I'm not gonna upgrade her again. I have a lot of money, Jesus. What troops do I care about? I could upgrade goblins to give me 35 of them. Man, I'm just asking for screen lag at that point. Or I could upgrade... I could upgrade Were-Tigers to get more of them, because those are extremely good. I could upgrade Forest Hunters, because those are some of the better units in the game. I could get 2 more. Oh, I could upgrade so many things. I could upgrade my spells. Honestly? Spells? This is shield, right? Gains temporary invulnerability. I don't know if that's... It doesn't say how... Like, it doesn't give you a duration, but I'd imagine leveling it up also increase how long it lasts. Which, for spells in particular, that's, like, really good. I'm gonna actually upgrade each spell that I use anyway. So I use Invincibility, I use the Berserker spell, which is Rage. Gonna up that. And the third one I use is the crit up. Wait, that's this one. Yeah, rage. And then... Okay, no, this is the berserk one. I'm gonna go ahead and up that one as well. As for invincibility, I think I'm gonna upgrade it a third time. Invincibility is... yeah, the invulnerability, it's the same fucking word. It's too good. I can't deny that, this is probably one of the best upgrades in the game. Probably undoubtedly the best skill in the game, just giving me invincibility for hopefully longer than 10 seconds now. I would like to think that it'll add 5 seconds for every upgrade, but I'm probably crazy. It might not add anything, I don't know. But that was level 11, which means that we can go on to level 12, which should be